Good evening, YouTube. Hope everyone's alright. I just want to have a quick catch up about the game, my thoughts, and see if you agree. Do like and subscribe. Leave some comments below. Every comment I will reply, and I appreciate it. So, on to the game. What happened? Well, the first 20 minutes I thought were brilliant. Obviously, Aubameyang scored that fantastic goal. To be honest, it should have been 2-0 at least. I think if it was 2-0, we would have won the game. The first stuff, I think we're in control, and then it was the opposite to Leeds. So then the second half, wow, it just sort of all fell apart, and it all hinders on that Aubameyang sending off. And looking back at it, unfortunately, it was a red card. VAR doing its job. What was weird, the Crystal Palace ultras saying VAR, they don't want it, it's a disgrace, and well, look what it did. Help you guys get a point. So unfortunately our captain will be out for 3 games, so I'm absolutely gutted about that. But my thing is, why wasn't it consistent? Because Tompkins went right through the back of Martinelli, and that was very similar to Aubameyang. So Jordan Ayew, he should have at least had a yellow. He was persistently fouling. Lacazette got a yellow, so why didn't he? And there was a few others. So I think the ref was definitely biased towards Crystal Palace. Let me know what you think. And yeah, so I'll do a quick player ratings. So Leno, he in goal. I don't think he could do anything about the goal. So unlucky, absolute fluke of a goal. That's another thing that really annoyed me. They got a lucky goal, and to get that point. So I'll give him a 7, because sometimes he was still a bit slow from playing the ball out. I think out of the defenders, Ainsley Maitland-Niles was our best player, playing right back, and I think he's going to make that position his own. Sorry. So I'm going to give him an 8. I think he was up against such a tricky customer in Wilfried Zaha, and he kept him quiet, and I think the defence worked well, doubling up on Zaha. David Luiz, I'm going to have to mark him down, because I think he could have, instead of the way he positioned himself to clear that, I know it was unlucky, but he could have done better. So his positioning was not great for the equaliser for Crystal Palace, so I'm going to give him a 6. Socrates, the Greek warrior, solid game, didn't do a lot wrong. I think he was a bit better than Luiz, so I'm going to give him a 7. Left back Kolasinac, I liked the way he played. He was driving forward, going, getting stuck in there, and just really, I would say out of all of with more than Maitland-Niles, he was driving forward and just drawing the fouls. He did that a few times. So I'm going to give Kolasinac a 7. In the middle, Torreira, unfortunately he went off injured at half time. In the first half, for a first half performance, I'll give him a 9. He was absolutely immense, and when he went off and when Doozy came on, you could see the difference. Let's just hope that it's not a long-term injury, because he is that glue in defence, and it's just showing how bare our squad is. Xhaka, contrary to what a lot of people say, I think he was sloppy, especially when Torreira went off. He was too slow. He kept us at least twice. He should have passed it forward, and he passed it back. He was a bit sloppy. He played the ball nicely a bit, but nothing really special. I'll give him a 5. Up in the middle, I think the worst player on the pitch in the middle was Mesut Ozil. He did nothing. He didn't do anything. He did not affect the game. He did not create. He ran around a little bit, and on 350 grand, he should do more. I'm going to give him a 3. And on the left-hand side, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, fantastic goal. What are we going to do now? He's suspended, but what he did was stupid. He did not need to go in for that tackle. He could have, just fouled, but he did not need to take him out like that. I know it was an accident. He did not mean it, so I'm going to have to mark him down a bit, so I'm going to give him a 6. On the right hand side, Pepe, not a good game for him. He did not play well. Bits and bursts, nothing special. I'll give him a 5. Lacazette, he needs a goal. Worked hard, worked his socks off, but I just think maybe he's been in the gym too much. He looks bulky, he looks big. And I think that's affecting his game, because sometimes his touch has been a bit too heavy. That's why he's committed quite a lot of fouls, hence why he got that yellow. of persistent fouling. I'll give him a 5. Guendouzi came on, he ran around alright, did well, moved forward, drove the ball, won a few fouls, but he was okay, so I'll give him a 6. Gabriel Martinelli, I love this guy. Now I think with Aubameyang suspended, he has to start on that left-hand side. Ran around, he obviously worked hard, and you know he was unlucky up front. So I'm going to give him a 6. And who else came on? Reece Nelson didn't really have a lot of time. I think he came on around the 90th minute, so I'll give him a 5. Mikel Arteta. I think what I liked about him, he made sure we didn't lose. He kept us solid, and they didn't have a million shots on our goal. They just had a freaky goal. I know Socrates cleared off the line, so that's another thing I'll pick him up for. But I think he could have changed things around a bit quicker. Very unlucky with the Torreira injury. So I'm going to give Arteta a 7. And referee, it's not obviously, he initially gave Aubameyang yellow, but he was not consistent. So I'll give him a 0, and that's being generous. The fans, you can hear them singing, amazing. Wish I was there. Hopefully I'll be going to the Sheffield United game. I'll let you guys know in a few days, but I should be able to go. I'm going to give them a 10. So let me know if you agree or disagree. Leave your comments in the box. Do like and subscribe, share. Have a wonderful Saturday evening, and I will do another video in the week. I think we're off now for a week, so probably a good idea. Take care. Good night.